Taurus, welcome back to your daily tarot reading. We're going to pull some cards and see what comes out for you, Taurus. Shout out to all my current subscribers, those of you that have found this channel, and welcome also new subscribers. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section. All right, let's get it. Well, Spirit, what is today's tarot reading for Taurus? Oh, wow. Every time I do Taurus, every time I do your reading, I promise you, all the cards fall. Hold on. Like, it never fails. Thank you, my love. It never fails whatsoever. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but what that tells me is that it's like there may be negative or angry people around you or something like that. Okay? But I feel like ultimately you're ignoring it. You know, you may have them haters. Okay. For Taurus, Spirit. What's the tarot reading for Taurus today? Okay. So are you walking on eggshells? Okay. Are you trying not to piss someone off? Is this a boss, a manager, a parent? Okay, but that's what I'm getting here. You are trying not to be provoked. You're trying not to be triggered. Definitely you're in your control. Okay, the Tower comes, for those of you that don't know, the Tower comes to destroy whatever needs to be destroyed in order to clear the path. So it's not happening to you, but rather for you. So when you go through an uncomfortable experience, Taurus, the Tower upright is sometimes, instead of waiting until you can't take it anymore, you go ahead and curse that person out on sight and you let that go and you move on. Sometimes it looks like you tell someone no and they have a shit kicker's fit because you told them no. You know, no different than when you tell a kid, no, you can't have candy at the candy store. They may have an attitude, but that day they learn that you mean what you say what you mean. And that even if you have to come off being mean or you have to come off being an asshole, you standing on business. So when the Tower is in reverse, this tells me that something, don't know what has happened, has put you in an energy frequency where you don't want to let that learning experience come through you. For those of you where this is an interpersonal thing, you no longer really desire, like there's something about yourself that you're not ready to let go. Okay, when it's an interpersonal thing. So you'll have to take what resonates, but that's kind of like what I'm getting here is walking on eggshells, trying to avoid an argument, trying to avoid something from happening. Okay, especially if you know that you're trying to take the high road, be the bigger person. This is like a job or a manager situation. It's like that's what it's giving here. Like I could really tell you about yourself, but I'm not going to because I don't want to be toxic. I don't want to be on your level. Sheesh. Especially for those of you that are in a online networking community. You're sparing people. Taurus, that's what this is telling me. You are sparing people from themselves. And when you're in the energy of sparing people for however long you're able to take it, you're going to eventually blow up, Taurus. That this is telling me. And even after you have Try to be politically correct, try to say, and maybe this is your process, Taurus. So I feel like what's happening is you're going through your regular Taurus process. I give people an inch. When they take a mile, then you hold them accountable. So for some of you guys, that's what's happening here. You are aware that there's stakes, but you also have, I feel like you have, if there are snakes around you, you have set them up to either see the olive branch, do the right thing, or to pay the piper. And so in a lot of situations, especially with work and career is really showing up heavy for you. They're going to pay the piper. Okay. And they're at the end of the day, they're going to learn that you're not to be played with. They can play with anybody but you. There is a nice side to you, but they can fuck around and find out. And I feel like that's what I'm seeing here. And you're going to feel like you're back on your regular routine and schedule. Okay. I see some negative things being said towards you. An argument, a brawl. It's like drama. Same shit, different day. For those of you that are in the public eye, tabloids, famous, things like that. Gossip blogs. People are going to be running with a narrative or a story. And these cards suggest that I don't see you responding to them or giving them any type of confirmation of whether you are or you aren't. You're kind of all letting them all get all riled up on their own. For others of you, there's something to do with like family, relationship dynamics, your community, your neighborhood. And the root issue behind the haters. You are aware that they're deliberately trying to provoke you, to throw your energy off. So it's like someone slapping down your papers. They know that you don't like to be treated unjustly. And so doing things on purpose to treat you a certain type of way is supposed to get a rise out of you. And I do feel like you are allowing all these people to have a tantrum, throw a fit, stump their feet, be shady, throw jabs. And it's extremely reckless. So it feels like a lot of people got you fucked up, Taurus. For sure. Okay, King of Cups. Someone feels their absolute best when you are walking on eggshells. Someone's ego gets stroked. Someone may have Cancer in their chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but there's someone that you were involved with that feels their absolute best when they feel like you are being of service and going out of your way to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's so that this person doesn't act foolish or behave irrationally or come for you. So someone feels like you're stroking their ego right now, and maybe you are allowing this person to feel like you are because you know that they have a big ego. But at the end of the day, the Knight of Cups in reverse is suggesting that when you go to work, when you go to work or something like that, I don't know if there's something that you're not giving this person as a way of, is this person trying to chastise you? This person's trying to make you feel like because you're not giving to them, you won't be able to like leave the house, go places, or do anything. Someone's going to make it very difficult, especially if they feel like they are listening to try to figure out, like, if when you go to work, if you're talking to someone else, if you're unhappy at home, someone may try to say like, oh, I want you to be home and I'll take care of all the responsibilities. The reason why someone's doing that is because they feel like you're going to find better than them somewhere else. But then at the same time, with the Sun in reverse, Maybe you want this person to do that. Okay, so if you want this person to be, if they're typically like stingy with money, you may be wanting them to give out more money, be more generous, and so you're intentionally like making them feel like when you go out there, somebody else is going to be interested in you. It's working if that's what you're trying to do. Okay, let's see here. You also know something that's disappointing. Like you find out some information, you get some details, it's disappointing. You know it's not fair. This person wants you to feel jealous and like someone else is getting what you could be getting. But I feel like that backfires because it doesn't result in you submitting to them. Somebody was trying to make you submit. Told you, 5 of Wands. And so I feel like because they couldn't get you back, they weren't successful at that, they're about to start some drama. It's like, oh yeah? You don't want to acknowledge me? Okay, I'm gonna have you competing. I'm about to make you real pissed. So someone has a plot and a plan to make you extremely pissed. This is like someone saying, I'm gonna find someone that looks 10 times better than you, that they have this going on, and that person is gonna know how to treat me. That person is gonna give me the attention that I'm looking for. That person is sexy, desirable. So there's some chastising happening here. Y'all playing chess, not checkers. Yeah, this is, some of y'all denied sex to someone. And they're going to start acting real like a nut. Someone's going to be acting like a straight ass. The Emperor in reverse. Partying, doing the worst. This is someone, when they feel triggered or rejection, they act a nut. And that's why it's saying that you've been walking on eggshells, and that doesn't get this person to act or behave any better. And so you're done appeasing this person's ego. As far as you're concerned, they can let it all hang out. Okay, for however long they want to let it hang out. I don't think you care anymore. I do feel like you care, but you're not giving this person the satisfaction that you care that it didn't work or wasn't successful. And I think this person does this on purpose, because the fact that you even try to avoid a failure or a disaster to begin with confirms for this person that you once desired the same thing. And so this is how this person keeps creating unfinished business with you. Yeah, they keep creating unfinished business with you by ripping some type of stability. This is someone's tactic. They get you to play small when they're around, and it makes them feel like, yeah, as long as people are still playing small around this person, that means everybody, they family, they friends, you, everyone knows that they are their biggest ego in the room. You know, it's like a pride type of dynamic, right? If everyone in the pride knows that I'm still the alpha, everyone here cares about how I respond, then that lets me know I'm still in power. And so I feel like you are taking down a very prideful, arrogant, egotistical person. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Until next time, bye.